Hello everyone and welcome again to Python Tutorials. This is episode 15 and today's episode is about importing. So, we begin with the import keyword. Now the import keyword allows us to bring modules into our main program. And there are a handful of very helpful built-in Python modules which I will now briefly go over. Now first of all is math, which is highly helpful for a wide range of technical and mathematical applications. Then there is random, which is very useful for generating pseudo-random output, which is very useful in many applications such as video games. Then there is turtle, which is useful for making geometric sketches and drawings on a canvas. tkinter, a far more advanced window generation system, which can handle files as well as dialogues. Also string, useful for finding out what characters are supposed to be printed to the output, and also for formatting strings. As an additional fun fact, there's also an Easter egg import, which happens when you write import this. Try it at home. Something which is very helpful if you already have methods or variables defined as the names of modules is import as. For example here I've imported math with a new name, and as you can see it functions exactly as math did. Now a very useful feature in Python is absolute and relative importing, which essentially allows you to import from your own files. Now for importing to work in this way you need an init, a dunder init as is written here, file in the same directory as what you are importing from. So in the same directory I have this example.py with a function called func which simply prints that it has been imported. Meanwhile, in my main I have from example import wildcard, and this wildcard here means it will import everything from that file. And on line 3 I execute func, which as you can see prints this has been imported from another program. You actually don't even need to use the from keyword here. You can simply import and then the name of the file you're importing from. Also, the as keyword is still helpful here. Also, something I neglected to mention beforehand is that you can also rename entire modules using the as keyword. Something also worth noting is that when a file is imported, a Python file specifically, it is also executed. So as you can see here, in my main file I import example and then print xyz, but when it imports example it also runs example, which prints abc first. An easy way to circumvent this is by placing the imported file in an if clause, or at least only the parts you don't want to run when it's imported. This if clause looks like this. As you can see, if dunder name is equal to string dunder name, main. Now when it's imported, it won't run itself. Once again, thanks ever so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.